And then take a short break, the music break. Okay, next up, let's go with HeatherO.
Divorce, hot button issue or just hot? You know, we all hear about the people who get divorced over how the toothpaste tube is squeezed. Anybody here have ever heard of somebody getting divorced because they have different opinions on the way hot dogs should be served? They can be grilled, they can be boiled, they can be grilled, they can be red, not. Setting the record straight on social graphs, the pattern of social relationships between people. As you can see, you have direct relationships, indirect relationships, and the great thing about all of these social connections is you can now go out and you can find the person that likes the hot dog exactly the way you do. Then you don't have to worry about that impending divorce later. So the world is filled with people with different preferences, so you can find exactly the one that's right for you. The 12-to-1 frog-to-prince ratio will be the same thing. You might have to talk to or tweet with a lot of frogs to find your prince, but whether your favorite thing to do is go gambling or gorge yourself in McDonald's, there is somebody out there that has the same interests that you do. Well, love is not a beautiful thing. Well, I would say after too many of those burgers, it's probably not going to be a beautiful thing. But as you can see, this looks really, really simple, but in the world that we live in, obviously it's a little more complicated than that. Well, I don't know. You men tend to keep it a little simpler than we do, but sure, everyone has baggage, but your baggage doesn't give you the right to be a dangerous psycho, Michelle. Well, as I said, men tend to be a little more simple than women do. You guys carry a backpack. We tend to carry 3 or 4 suitcases. So when you see that coming, that's probably a really good clue. Where have all the candies gone? Well, I dare say there's probably still a few out there. And I would say that we have a lot of ways that we can find them. And fortunately, some of them, again, come bearing clues. When you see this guy coming, you kind of have an idea of what you're in for now, don't you? Bearded and lighted by love. Again, here's a big clue. I would say when your date shows up wearing that t-shirt, that might be a sign of things to come. Or if they put this as their profile picture on Facebook, again, 2 traits of a good mate. New water levels are been to the center. Well, there's a lot of different ways I could go with that. I would say, you know, you get to pick and choose. And unfortunately, we don't have the opportunity to check each other's plumbing ahead of time. You kind of have to go with your best guess on that. More important for making a love connection, alcohol or bread. You guys like that one, don't you? Again, I would dare say that most people tend to make the choice of the alcohol, although we know how that turns out. The bread, on the other hand, you know, that whole breaking bread together thing tends to create a bond. The beer just creates a very different one. But we'll also show you. Yeah. Well, as you can see, this little fella still hasn't found his mate yet. He's looking for love maybe in all the wrong places, but no doubt somebody will come upon him and decide that he's just the friend to take home. Again, that would have a lot to do with how much beer or how much bread they consumed that day.